Hey guys, welcome to the Dead Zone Radio, where the feet come off during sex. I'm your host, Bryce, joined by my two lovely co-hosts, Josh and...
Oh, hold on.
Hit it!
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I need dollars, dollars, dollars. That's what I need.
And Ryan, sometimes known as Ranch, maybe Brian.
I don't know what this button does. Oh.
That's about right. That's about right. Yeah, that's what happens when Ryan ever enters a room.
Yeah. Somebody makes it with their mouth.
So, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I came in here running, just all the way down from South Kakalaki, just running down, and I'm out of breath. So, Ryan, please take over this introduction. I'm going to go drink some water.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 16 of the Dead Zone Radio, March 5th, 20th. Can you believe that we're at 16 episodes so far?
16?
16.
That's crazy.
I know.
Y'all, we lost
I'm
a few
surprised
episodes.
we
in the
made it
mix
past
there.
3.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not. I think we'll make it to 5,000.
Obviously.
This is the only show that anyone is ever going to listen to anymore.
How many years is 5,000 weeks?
5,000 weeks is 100 years. That's true.
Yeah, that adds up.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, totally, Josh.
Because there's 52 weeks in a year,
Yeah, 52 weeks.
so 100 times 50 is 5,000.
I'm just gonna take his word for it. If
I-
I'm like sounding like an idiot,
It's
on the
more
air, then,
like
whatever.
it's technically 98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be 98 years.
All right. Cool.
So, gentlemen, what do your booty shorts say this week?
How bad do I smell? Probably
I
smell
don't-
pretty bad.
won't try.
You want to smell?
Nope.
You want to smell me?
Hmm,
Here, hold on.
Oh, already
have
after
Ryan.
such a bad
We'll have
start.
Ryan
Already
smell.
after such a bad start where I'm already annoyed. Who would have
It just
thought?
smells kinda
30 seconds
like-
into the show.
It smells damp.
Wet dog.
No, it's not like bad. It's just like you were running.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
It's kind of like how I smelled at the beginning of the show when I would come. sweaty.
Yeah, just buckets of sweat from King Street.
Dude, I hope y'all are ready for that again. It's coming up.
Actually, downtown flooded in the summer because Josh sweats so much.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
How was-
I'm sorry to everyone who lost their homes. Yeah,
They compare Katrina to Josh's sweat.
yeah I know.
How was finding parking? Because I know it was raining.
We parked where we normally park.
Really,
Yeah.
everything was good. There was
Yeah.
no like.
Yeah, because like we have to go on East Bay Street for like the teeniest second, and so it's
Okay.
like, but it's not the part where the puddle is. Thank God.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that's where
Yeah,
I'm
that-
leaving, and the Harris Teeter parking lot floods, so I'm
Yeah.
really nervous about my Jeep.
Yeah, no, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean it's elevated, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
You'll be good. If it was my car, it would come into the car.
It would
Yeah.
be.
No, it would come into the car. We would be.
It would. Yeah, you'd be a submarine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like for real. And so, oof. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
There's this really funny joke. I was watching John Oliver the other night,
Mhm.
and this was posted on YouTube, but it was like the coronavirus skit that he did for like 20 minutes. I love watching his stuff, but there was this joke that he had, and I'm not gonna like get it in context, but I thought it was really funny as like a comparative thing. It's like when you're saying something that's like that you think is alike, but it's not like at all. It's just like that's like the difference between a submarine or a sinking pipe that you can die in, or something like that. That like he compared to a politician. I don't know. Something about that was so funny to me. And the thing is, without context, it's not that funny. But like, I don't know. I just thought it was. I thought it was.
Without context, I have no clue what you're talking about at this time.
wondering where that picture of Winona Ryder went, and here it is, hanging up in the corner.
What a mess of an episode so far,
What are you
boys.
talking about?
What are
This
your
is going
freaking booty
great.
shorts? What are your booty shorts?
Oh, I'm just talking, dude. Why is this a mess? I'm
What-
just conversating.
What are your booty
Why
shorts
is this a
week?
problem?
What are your booty shorts this week?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, you already did that one.
Did I?
Yes.
Did I actually, Josh?
Yeah.
I think mine was last week actually.
No.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
I think that actually sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I did something else. I didn't think I did
think it was
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. I
Okay.
think he was right.
All right. Mine's gonna say Larry David.
Larry David.
Mine's gonna say hidden Winona Ryder.
Okay. Mine's an anatomically correct diagram of Martha Stewart's vagina.
That's terrible.
How do you like get that?
Plaster.
Yeah.
You're just gonna glue it onto the booty shorts?
No?
That'd be disgusting. It's like a 3D thing. It's like you can feel it. That'd be disgusting.
I think I
Somebody,
would.
so you're like your significant other grabs your like ass and is just like, whoa, what's that?
I say, oh, that's my anatomically correct diagram of Martha Stewart's vagina.
That is disgusting.
They say, ah, an aphrodisiac.
Nasty.
I don't know what that means.
an aphrodisiac is something that like kind of like gets you in the mood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a noise it would make, probably. or maybe because it's Martha Stewart, it sounds more like.
Oh,
Oh man, that's good. Do you like your stand? We got Josh a little mic stand.
I know,
How is that?
Look at that. Like it's
Do you
actually
like it?
like my level too. So
Yeah.
I'm Jay Chillin.
Arel was just in here a few minutes ago, and he was telling me that he's got so many ideas. For this.
Really?
Like, as you saw, like a lot of things were rearranged.
Yeah.
He was wondering about the TV. He was like, "Whose TV is that?" I was like, "Oh, that's ours." He's like, "Oh, that makes so much sense." And it actually gave him the idea for us to start live streaming these episodes, and
Yeah.
video.
Oh
that'd be
shoot!
cool.
lent us this very expensive camera that
Hell
we can start
yeah!
using.
Dude, that'd be dope.
So we'll get that set up. We've gotten 2 more computers now to start using.
Are they new?
No, those are the same
I think
ones,
we're
but
just, like actually allowed to use them.
yeah, we can use
Okay.
those now.
The desk is cleared off, so we can. touch
I
it.
think they have a Logic Pro on that, Josh.
He
so you could
said
use
that he's going to try to get us to start streaming on Facebook Live and Instagram stories.
That's good.
So a lot of
That's
ideas
really
coming.
good.
That's
Instagram
fantastic.
stories is a great idea.
Yeah. So look forward to that, y'all. You know, it's a lot of branching out there.
That's good because like that gives the community that we have the opportunity of sharing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, all of you right now that aren't sharing this link every time you watch it have done us an enormous disfavor. And I guess I'm disappointed and offended.
And I
and
guess you
going-
kind of hate us.
I guess you do kind of hate us. Josh, I just want to make sure that we go ahead and get you your words early because we might have some longer segments this week or we might have a lot of songs. So I just want to go ahead and give you time
Okay.
to get your rap going. So let's get you your words. First word, gestation.
Okay.
Bryce?
Second word. I'm gonna give it some suspense.
Okay.
Is this enough for you?
Yeah.
Gelatin.
Okay.
Were you suspended?
I was.
Okay.
Good. You
Third
can come back
word.
down now.
Third word, we can only tell you through a kiss.
Okay.
So come here.
Hold on.
Why
Here
does
you
this
go.
happen
Here you
to me?
Fire.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Deciduous.
So you have gestation, gelatin, and fire.
Okay.
And for anybody that's unfamiliar, every week Bryce and I give Josh 3 words at the beginning of the show, and during the course of the show, he will write a rap or song or some sort of
Poem.
something.
Something with a rhyme scheme.
Well,
maybe
not,
not
always,
sometimes.
Not always.
You never know what to expect from our main ex Blue Man Group member, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I hate when they kick me out.
How did you
"Ah."
feel about that when that happened?
Dude,
Getting
it
kicked
Did
out
you
of the
hate
Blue Man
yourself?
Well, it was like
Group?
really.
What the fuck? Did you fucking hate yourself? Did you want to kill yourself?
Well, it was actually really awkward because it was like the most quiet kick out I've ever experienced in my life.
So what did they say?
And I said, okay.
I understand.
They
I
kicked you out
understand.
because you said something.
He said, what'd
Yeah,
you say? It wasn't a
we
live
were-
show.
We were doing our thing on stage and we were drumming and like I was getting really into it, so we were going through like a really intense part and I was like, ah! And they were like,
They didn't say anything. They just looked over.
Yeah.
So, so the Blue Man Group used to be 4 people.
What the way that they kick you out of the Blue Man Group is they hose you down.
They get the blue out of you,
Yeah.
but they couldn't get his hair out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch Arrested Development or no?
No.
Okay, cause
I know that he gets turned blue.
Well, cause that was his thing. Is like for a while he was like, that's my passion in life. He was like, I want to be a member of the Blue Man Group, and he's like, I just have to do it. So he's like always like painting himself blue and stuff, and he's like always trying to get them to notice him or whatever. And so there was a part where he says like he comes out of the bathroom and then he's like Jason Bateman's character's like, oh my god, like you're blue, and he was like, yes I am. He's like, I'm going to audition for the Blue Man Group today. And he was like, did you do that yourself? Like, did you have any help? And he says, no, my wife left me. So now I just blew myself. And I'm like, I'm like,
See, no, wait, Ryan, we were talking last night about, like, I could never be a writer for a show.
You
I
could
think,
make.
I think that proved
joke.
I could make that one. I
Yeah.
could definitely be that one. So Arrested Development 2, I'm
do y'all,
open.
do y'all think that they paint their whole bodies blue or just like the hands and the face?
No,
and-
it's their whole body. Because like the thing is, have you guys seen their show live?
no.
You guys were at Universal.
Yeah, but we decided not to do the
Idiots.
Blue Man Group
Stupid.
this
Well,
time.
because I
Idiots.
got kicked out, dude.
Oh yeah,
It's
you
hard
did. Yeah, I'm
feelings,
sorry.
alright?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not
I didn't know it
over
was
it.
that one because I know there's different branches.
No, it's just one.
it's just one. They move around a
yeah,
lot.
They move around. It's
Yeah.
like going on tour.
Yeah, they're fast.
Dude, what the heck?
Yeah.
Insanely so.
Well, because they're
Insanely
blue, they're
fast.
Sonic.
And, yeah.
I had trouble keeping up with them, honestly.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you.
What was I talking about? I completely forgot.
Probably something so funny.
Blue Man Group. We didn't go see them. Did you see their live show?
Oh yeah. So like sometimes I'll notice because like whenever they're drumming or whatever, like their
I love it
clothes,
when they do that.
their clothes will like obviously like they'll move like up or down their body from like whatever they're doing. They'll like roll up their sleeves and like their whole arms just blue.
Yeah, but do you think that's what I'm saying though? Do you think
Like
they
the whole
just
body.
do like? Do you think they even if they took their shirt off and
Chest.
their pants off,
Yeah.
they'd be totally blue?
They're committed. What do you mean? Are you saying they aren't blue?
Yeah, I'm saying that. Why would they go through all that?
What do you mean? They're born blue. That's how you become a Blue Man Group
It's a
member.
race.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Right.
See, Josh was kicked out because he just tried to be a part of the Blue Man race.
Wait a second. Hold on. Like, so I was googling like, are the Blue Men Group completely blue? But there was one that, but one of the search options was, are the Blue Men Group good? and like I know that it means like, is their show good? But for whatever reason, I love the possibility of like an evil Blue Man Group. But there's a Blue Man Group out there that is like not.
So
good.
like a Red Man Group,
I don't know, dude. They're
just a completely
rice-
color change.
rice. I think that's racist. The Red Man Group. That sounds a little racist to me. That sounds politically incorrect.
So
This is basically just a metaphor for political parties.
Oh my god.
yeah. This is not the direction I want the show to go in this week.
Sorry, we're getting political this week, fellas.
Sorry, welcome to the political hour.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money
I don't want my song to be the political hour.
Welcome to the political hour of the Dead Zone Radio. I'm your host, John Johnson, with my two co-hosts,
I'm still Joshton.
Joshton and
Johnson John.
Johnson John. Now, Mr. Johnson John, what is your take on politics?
We need more of them. There's not enough.
Now, Josh, being affiliated with the Conservative Party or the Blue Man Group, as we so say.
Wouldn't that be liberals?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I meant liberals. I meant liberals. How do you feel about politics?
I didn't vote in the primaries.
I wish they'd finally get politics out of the Blue Man Group. It's been ruining all their shows.
They always bring up, man, health care for everyone. What the hell is this?
That's one of the reasons I got kicked out.
I think we bashed this Blue Man Group topic into the ground a little much, but I enjoyed
Similarly to how they bash their instruments, as they are a percussion-based group.
it. All right, now we can say Ryan could make those jokes on Arrested Development, so we're all in agreement there.
Yeah.
So, I would like personally
Bet you would.
if Ryan would stop making fun of me.
Dang.
Bet you would.
That just went deep. Yeah, ouch.
So we got some cool stuff planned. We got
Wait.
some. What?
Do you have a snack in there?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Do you have like any sort of
actually,
morsel?
maybe I do.
Oh shoot.
Hold on. Let's check. Keep them entertained.
Okay. It was the summer of 2001.
Oh no.
Joe met Patrick, and he was like,
This works. Keep going. Keep going.
You know, I've got a
Okay.
snack for you.
I know about music.
I've got a snack for you. It's a little
I'm
tiger
not
hand.
gonna eat that.
Okay. Well, I say we play some music. I have some cash.
Wait. We have things to talk about.
That's.
We didn't.
Oh God! I completely skipped over it. My fault, guys. My fault.
Wait. What's the Breath of the Wild one?
Oh, I was just gonna say that. Hey y'all. Hey, dear listeners, what's going on? We haven't even talked about you this time. Hey guys.
Yeah, we did. We called them
No,
shit
we
faced
didn't do that. We
dirtbags.
didn't do that. Hey guys, what's up? It's
Remember
me, your favorite radio host, Ryan. Guess what, guys? We're doing video games, and we've talked about it a little bit, but we actually finally recorded good episodes that look good and sound good. And we had last week's Dead Zone episode go up on the channel as of this morning. So you can go listen to last week's episode if you can listen to it live. But also, we have recorded episodes of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild video. We're going to do a Let's Play. And we have 2 episodes recorded. We're going to record 2 more episodes as soon as this episode is done airing. And you will see those on the YouTube in the next coming days. So make sure you go subscribe to the Dead Zone Radio on the YouTubes.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Josh is playing through it, and
Yeah, Josh is the one playing it.
he loves this game. Josh, can you tell them how much you love the game in like 2 words?
That's nice.
Maximum.
It good.
Okay, thank you.
Great.
It is. It. I can't. I agree. I agree. This is the end of the political hour.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, very political.
Yeah, very, very politically driven game. About birds. I've never played the game.
It's
But
just
yeah.
not even true.
Yeah, no, I've never played a video game ever, so this is my first time ever. So if you want to see my reaction to video games, like for the first time ever, because I've never seen one in my life, go ahead and look at that because I don't know what video games are. And so, are we done with the Breath of the Wild segment? Good. Subscribe to our YouTube. Smile.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. We have this next segment. So, boys, it was Josh's birthday, as we know. The episode didn't get saved, but that's fine, because only our real fans know that is the case.
That's fact.
Yeah. So fuck you, anyone else.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Josh, Ryan, how was your trip to Universal? Because you guys went for Josh's 21st birthday. No, hold on, Ryan. You.
Don't touch me.
Shh. Josh, how was it?
It was quite good.
Yeah.
It was quite good.
I want to ask you. So we're gonna do this segment. It's a Universal trip and trivia. So I want you guys to sum up your Universal trip in 3 sentences.
Okay.
Can I use semicolons and or?
It was
Yes.
good.
Okay.
I had fun. I love my friends.
Aww.
Okay. All right. Good.
There you go, 3
Good.
sentences.
Good. Okay. All right.
Um,
Okay, yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I really do like that. I can agree with you. I can agree with you on that. Ryan, how was your trip?
We
Okay, great. So I have some trivia for you. That was just a little burn back for Ryan. Now, Ryan, you can go.
we saw Minions.
Ugh.
We did not see Blue Man Group. Tom Hanks evolved into Venonat.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. You're gonna have to explain that one.
I don't think so.
I did not go on this trip. To anyone who doesn't know, so I was not there. But I would love to hear what the hell that means.
So, we
So
were
you
in
know
the car.
Pokemon?
No,
You know Tom Hanks?
you should call Sydney. She knows all about it.
You know Tom Hanks?
Yes, I do know Tom Hanks.
So he evolved into the Pokemon Venonat.
How do you know this? Where is
Well,
your
we
proof?
were,
It's all
we
over
were
the
in the
news.
car and we were we were driving and stuff, and so at some point I don't remember how it came out, but we were talking about Pokemon, and Ryan asked me if I can name all of like the Gen 1 Pokemon, and I was like, I don't know. There's like over 100 of those fellows or whatever, and I don't really play the game, so but I did my best. I named a few, like a decent amount, I'd
yeah,
say,
he got about half.
about half of them. So like that was pretty cool. And then so like
That's impressive.
so then at some point, I don't remember like Ryan had said Venonat or something, because I think I was thinking about, or we were talking about.
What does
some-
Venonat look like? Can you
he's
look
a
it up
little
for me? Ryan?
fuzzball. He's like a. Like,
Oh, I know. Chuck me looks
Yeah.
like a bug.
yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. So like he had said that, and then was like, you need to figure out his evolutions or whatever. And at some point I was like, Tom Hanks. So
all right.
Tom Hanks
I like that.
evolved into
Was that
Venonat.
like the peak joke?
It was a good one. We definitely talked about it.
Because I know like a trip has a peak joke.
I mean, we definitely talked about it for a good bit. I feel like there was one more that we referenced all the time though, but.
Dr. Nefario.
Oh, Dr. Nefario. Yeah, you know the guy from Despicable Me, like Gru's like partner,
Yeah.
the old man.
Yeah, don't
Dude,
worry. My parents have forced me through all their movies.
I do love that man. He's quite sexy. And so like that was the only good part of the Minion ride, is when you like go in and you're like about to go in to like the main room. There's like a picture of Dr. Nefario
In a
like,
bathing suit?
In a bathing suit,
Yeah.
and he's so sexy, dude.
You should have made that.
So do you
your
think Sydney has some
post today.
competition?
I should have. Well, so Sydney and I
Good question.
Sydney and I have a hall pass each.
You have a hall pass?
We each have one hall pass.
What does that mean?
That means that like you can sleep with one other person, like at like one time.
What's Sydney's hall pass? Dr. Navario?
She refuses to admit it. She says, "No, I would never use it. I would give it to you and frame it on the wall." But I know for a fact that it's definitely a minion of some sort. She admitted that she would kiss a minion on the goggle. So
Josh, I just noticed what shirt you're wearing.
it's good.
How? Hold on. My brain has to process for a second.
It's good.
What? I don't know what to start with.
I had this shirt for like.
You've had this
I've
shirt?
had it before I went to Wisconsin. But
Really?
I forgot that I had it.
Okay.
Like I completely forgot that I thought it was somewhere else. But
So for the people listening, it is it's the Kim Kardashian crying meme where she's just like,
yeah. But like I forgot that I had it, and then I was looking for a hoodie, and it was at the very bottom of my drawer, and I was like, "Oh shoot!" I was
I'm so thankful you wore this.
yeah,
This is
like,
good.
I was like, I gotta put that thing on. That's a good shirt.
That's funny.
But,
That's funny. I haven't seen that in so long.
That's good. But yeah. So I would use my hall pass on Dr. Navario. For sure.
Mhm.
Definitely.
I like that you guys call it a hall pass. That's really funny.
I mean, that's what it's called.
A hall pass?
That's like a thing.
Wait, really?
It's normally it's like people are like if you like.
I thought it's just called the pass.
Sure, but it's normally called like a hall pass or something like that, and it's like for couples will be like, oh, if I ever got the chance to sleep with this celebrity, then it's like you can do that.
Yeah.
Go off. So it's kind of like that whole thing. So she refuses to say that she would do it, but I'm like,
Everyone has their
You
one.
said you'd kiss a minion on the goggle. I don't want to hear it. Alright.
Wait, it would be the one with one eye?
I don't know.
It's the one with one
I don't
eye.
want to think about it too hard.
If she said goggle,
Well, I just like try not to get too jealous about it. but
Okay,
I'm just
fair
like,
enough.
like,
or it could be the one with three and it's the top eye.
I don't know.
Is there a minion with 3 eyes?
Remember they showed it in the ride that they're like there's like, oh, here's glasses for specifically with you. Don't worry, we'll get into this in the trivia hour.
Wait, hold on. Speaking of the minion ride, just while we're on the topic, like,
Okay.
I talked to Ride City about this like after we got off the ride, but I just learned some things about the Despicable Me universe on that ride that I hated.
Like what?
First off, minions are hairy.
Yeah.
They're
Wait, what do you
not
mean?
Smooth. Like one of them got like shocked or blow dry. or
Oh,
something, and
yeah!
puffed, and it was like
You're
hair.
right. I didn't
And I
even
was
think
like,
about that.
What? And then when all the minions were falling off the cliff, they all formed together into
make
a
a
big
giant
hand.
hand.
And I said, "Ah, what? Where did they get that power?"
They
and
said,
then,
"Quieres?"
so then, like, they're going in the trash compactor.
I found out they smoke weed.
Well, they're going to the trash compactor. Agnes is about to get crushed. Gru comes in and like pushes it apart. And I said, "What? How strong is this dude?" Like that was concerning and terrifying. Hated that. So I learned some things in there that I was like, I didn't need to know that.
Dude, you blew my mind when you said they're hairy.
Yeah.
I didn't even. That just didn't even pop into my head,
No.
even though I've seen it a bajillion times.
The moment I saw it, I was like,
That makes it
no.
worse.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Think about the minion above my pinball machine.
Yeah.
He's got hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
And dude, what's the hair on the top of their heads then? Is that more hair?
Yeah, I guess so. It's just.
It's the hair on top of the hair.
Well, think of it like a zebra. Like a zebra's got like a mane, but it also
Mm.
has like hair all over its body.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. No, that was terrible. I hated it. That was the worst.
Yeah. So I want your guys' most favorite ride, and then least favorite ride.
Least favorite Hulk. Hulk sucked.
Hold on 1 second. You guys can talk. Can you fix that?
Fix
I'm
what?
always worried that the thing's gonna get unplugged.
What?
The
The
plug.
yellow plug.
The yellow one?
Yeah, I'm
It's
always.
fully plugged in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it looked like it was like falling out, and it scared me. I always look at that.
My.
But yeah, go ahead.
So my least favorite ride. I'm trying to remember what all we wanted. Oh.
Probably King Kong for you.
Oh, the King Kong one. That was stupid.
Okay, you guys say that, but like obviously the ride itself is shit, but like the actual scenic design of like the queue itself is fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even like going into the actual like what do you call it? What is it? A cave?
Yeah.
I guess. The actual like gate and like everything around it, like the spikes and
Yeah,
shit.
like don't get me wrong, like
sick as
like,
fuck.
Yeah, like most of those rides had incredible like design in terms of even if you were just waiting in line, like it was really really cool. But yeah, no, that ride was stupid. It was like there was like nothing to it. I was
Yeah.
like, this is like
Yeah.
lazy. The only cool thing about it was like how big that robot was at the end.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was like,
surprised
wow.
if you guys are even like excited about that. I thought it was stupid as fuck.
Like
The animatronic?
Yeah, I
That
thought
thing
it was
huge.
so
It was
dumb.
so detailed.
that thing was massive.
yeah, that thing was.
If
just
you
like
guys
how
went
they-
on Jurassic Park, you would say, "Oh yeah, King Kong looked like shit."
Like sure, like the thing is I'm not saying that like it's the best animatronic ever or anything. Like there was I think there was one animatronic where I was like that's just a real person. But like no, like it's not that it was like the most realistic looking animatronic ever, but it's just how fucking big it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Its head was like as big as this room and it
Yeah.
had a whole body.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was as big as a house.
That thing was massive.
Mm-hmm.
Like so I'm just saying like in terms of just how huge it was,
How
like
much money it
wow,
costs.
yeah.
yeah,
I
the
was,
budget definitely went into
just
that
went
thing.
into that thing. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know what my favorite ride was. We went on like the new Hagrid
I
ride.
want to ride it.
That thing was cool.
Was it
The
fun?
line
was-
was just
Was
so
okay.
long.
So I don't
Yeah.
know if it's a roller
It's
coaster.
a roller coaster.
It's a
roller
roller
coaster,
coaster, but like one's in. There's only like two, like you said. There's a motorcycle and a sidecar.
It's like
Yeah.
a 2x8.
Okay, so it's like a regular roller
Yeah,
coaster, just it has two sections. to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
That thing was fast.
Yeah.
I
that thing was so
I
fast.
really want to ride it.
It was.
I was
great.
really upset because I wanted to go originally just to ride that because like that's the one ride I haven't done.
Yeah.
Apparently, you guys waited 2 hours for that.
It was a
Yeah.
long.
Was it
wait,
worth it?
dude. Like yes, it was. It's just like we got stuck behind this group of like kids
Yeah.
and like don't get me wrong, like I have nothing against kids having a good time. They were like maybe 16, 17 if I had to guess.
Mhm.
And they were just so loud. And there was a part when you're in line and you're like in like this tunnel thing. It's like you're literally like almost underground essentially, and it's just really close quarters tunnel. It goes on for a good bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were just yelling and screaming, and it was echoing off the thing. And I was like, I'm going to shoot myself.
there was like
they
this
are
old lady
so
in front
loud.
of us, and they like almost hit her like 3 times.
Yeah,
Like they were just
being
and they were
like-
the boys were simping hard.
yeah, they were just being
Really?
like,
Because
they-
there were 2 girls with the group,
Oh.
and man, those
They're
boys were.
simping.
they were just being really loud
Oh,
and
please, ma'am, please, one bit of Gucci, please.
yeah, seriously. Like again, I have nothing wrong with with like kids having fun or whatever, but it was just like when we got into like the tunnel part, I was like, all right,
was
dude, I can't
obnoxious.
do this. I was like, this is too loud. So like, that was pretty terrible. But like the ride itself, I was like, ooh, this is so sick.
Okay,
It was good.
I'm excited. So I want to get into some trivia.
Okay.
You guys, Ryan, that was your first time going to Universal,
Uh-huh.
right? Josh, that was like what, your third, fourth, third? I'm surprised I nailed that.
Yeah. I
'Cause
went
I
once
know
as, like
you-
a baby.
Yeah,
and then hold on.
You went with
No,
Ben,
the 4th time.
so it was
like,
fourth. It was
yeah,
fourth because
yeah.
I know the one picture on your Instagram with the butterbeer.
Yeah.
Is that on Ben's or yours?
That's on mine.
Josh, have I asked you like how do you feel about butterbeer?
Yeah, I like I actually I'm sure most people know because we know pretty much everyone that listens to this, but I'm like doing a whole year where I don't eat any like sweets or anything like that.
Mhm.
I did break that for butterbeer
I do the same thing.
because
dude.
I was like I have to,
Yeah.
like I'm here, like you can't get this anywhere else
Yeah.
really. So I did break for that, and like I do, like I enjoy it. I've always enjoyed it, but I had never had the frozen kind.
I didn't
uh,
like the frozen. I don't like it.
I actually thought the frozen was a lot better.
Really?
I think like
I
the-
think there's two people that really like either the frozen a lot or the
like
regular.
I like them both. I just think like the normal one, like the frozen one, just for whatever reason, I feel like blended all the stuff a bit better. So it just came out like a one consistent sweeter taste, and the other one tastes. There's something about it where I can't quite put my finger on it, but I just preferred the frozen. I think,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it was good.
Have you ever had the hot butterbeer?
I've never had that.
That god tier.
Really?
All right, me and my parents swear by that thing. Cause like my parents, I think we were staying at Disney, but we went to City Walk to like
Yeah.
eat at Bubba Gump or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it was wintertime, and that's when they start selling the hot butterbeer.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, just buy one ticket.
Oh my god.
I'll go in there, get us like 4 cups. We're good. We're good. And dude, that shit's fucking good.
Mm.
I like wish I could bottle that up and like keep it all year.
Yeah, I've never had it. I've like
It was just $8.50.
It's
it
a
was
lot.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was
lot.
So much money for cream soda.
But I love it.
It was good. It was quite deciduous.
It's the
You've
foam
been saying
on
that
top,
word
dude.
so much lately.
Yeah, what is deciduous? It's
a
like
type
good.
Of tree.
It's what?
It's a type of tree.
It's a type of tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like okay, so like instead of saying delicious, I say deciduous because it was from like Ed and Eddie for forever ago. Like they were selling lemonade or whatever, and Ed was like, oh, like, he was like repeating whatever someone said. He's like, come get your like hot, and he's like hot, and then he's like delicious, and he said like deciduous, and for whatever reason, like, it's like that was stuck in my head for years.
Hot tree.
Yeah, so like I just like think about that all the time.
That's what they call me.
Hot tree.
A hot tree.
But
Ah.
so what were we talking about? I'm sorry.
I just wanted to talk about Universal and all. But I wanted trivia. you guys.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So I got I got an understanding of like what you guys did, what you guys rode. So I think I can come up with some pretty good trivia.
Okay.
Let me think. You guys didn't ride Simpsons, right?
No,
No.
I have
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
But
So let's see. In the Forbidden Journey ride, the one with like the animatronic spider
Yeah, yeah,
and
mhm.
dragon. Let's think. What is? I'm trying to figure out a way to phrase it.
Well, you think about that.
Mhm.
Y'all, every ride spit on me.
oh yeah, that's true.
Every
Ryan
single
got fucking
ride
fat.
spit on me.
Ryan has a thing for spit.
He does.
That
now.
is not. That is.
he does now.
That is validly. That is so invalid. Every ride spit on me. Like Harry Potter spit on me twice.
J.K. Rowling has a thing for spit.
Yeah, because Gringotts and the Hogwarts spit on me. Freaking, what was it? Spider-Man spit on me.
Yeah.
What else did we even go on? Minions spit on me.
Yeah.
The Minions spit on me.
Dude, I'll tell you, like
It's a sin.
every time I encounter a minion, I just find a new reason to hate them.
Every time I encounter a minion, I have to put a pillow over my jeans.
Aurel, let me ask you. Did you know minions are hairy?
Yeah, they're hairy.
They're
not
hairy.
smooth, They are hairy.
Yep. They have hair. You want? Okay. Yeah, I figured. I was gonna say, do you want proof? So
It
in
is
the
proof.
Minions ride, Josh actually told me about this because it didn't even occur to me when I watched it. So they went to Universal, this last weekend, and they were doing this like laser course or whatever, and a minion got shook and he puffed up, like he had
like,
hair.
It's like when you see like a character get electrocuted and their hair stands up, his whole body did that. And I was like, oh no, they're hairy.
They're hairy.
That's not skin, that's hair. Yeah, that was terrifying. I hated
Yeah.
that.
It's awful.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. So what was the trivia? Was there trivia about that, or were we just talking about minions?
I
again?
just talking about minions.
Because they spit on me.
Well,
Yeah,
let's think. I'm trying to think of something like not too obvious, but also not so discreet that you wouldn't know.
Mhm.
What else do we even ride?
I mean, we rode a good bit.
Yeah, what'd you guys ride in like
So-
Universal?
King Kong spit on me.
Okay, hold on.
The
So,
spiders spit on you,
so-
or no,
Yeah.
the worms did, or whatever.
yeah. So we rode the Hulk one, we rode the Spider-Man one, we rode the King Kong one, we rode the Forbidden Journey one, then we rode the Hagrid one, then we did the Hogwarts Express, and then we did
The train did not spit on me.
The train did not spit on him. And then
Josh
we
did spit on you though.
we did the
Yeah, he did.
Gringotts one. That's the only one we rode in Universal was the Harry Potter stuff. Oh, the Minions one, right?
Mm.
Oh,
and,
yeah, and then they spit
and
on
that
me.
was it.
Was that all the
I
time you
think-
guys had?
I think that was it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That gives me a good basis on that. We'll come back to it. We're gonna play 2 tunes, so I can think of some questions, and then we'll be right back.
What are we listening to?
We're listening to some Telescope by Cavetown
Mm-hmm.
and Window by Magic Giant.
All right. We'll see y'all in just a few minutes.
Goodbye. And we're back.
Y'all, we got a phone number you can call us. Call
Yeah.
us and tell us how much you love
Dude,
us.
hit us out. Dude,
Everybody-
you know that Drake song?
Everybody get your pins out.
You want to read
Get
it?
your pins out. Get your
I was
phones
just gonna
out.
say it. I was just gonna say it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Ryan, go ahead and
Okay.
say the number.
All right. Phone number if you want to call us and tell us how much you love us. Your 3 presidents of the United States. 843-693-6502. And I'm going to tweet that out too, just so y'all can
Yeah.
give us a little love.
Yeah. And then you can call in. You can say how like sexy we are. Maybe just me.
Or you could text that to me daily. I really wouldn't mind. It'd be totally fine.
Like that'd be fine. My dad just texted me and said we should do a segment where we have Josh binge a show and give a review, but he only has 24 hours to watch it.
Oh man, dude, y'all are choosing the wrong guy. Like I don't watch TV because like y'all are always like, hey, like let's
Watch this,
show,
yeah.
watch this show, and then I can't do it. Frick, that would suck. Man.
It's a pretty good.
But that's
pretty
like
good idea.
That's
a
pretty good idea.
though. That is a pretty good.
Well done,
idea.
Dad. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good
Thank
one.
you.
I hear that. All right, if y'all can like if the listeners want to come up with a show or something,
It has to be something
that-
short though.
It has to be bingeable in 24 hours.
Yeah, like it can't be like you
So you have to
take
watch the whole
24
show?
hours.
I have to watch the whole show in 24 hours.
So like
or do
you
I just watch a season?
I'd have to say in order to be possible, like if it
It'd
was like a
have to be a
drama
season,
or whatever, it
yeah.
wasn't like an anime or wasn't something that's like Good Place that's like 20 minutes long or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like per
Yeah.
episode, it'd have to be a season.
Okay. So if y'all can come up with something,
I've already
something
got a few
worthy
in
of my
mind
time.
that he could do.
Really?
Like you could do sharp objects.
Yeah, you could do Mr. Robot season 4.
You could do Mr. Robot season 4, which is the last season that you have to watch.
Yeah. If y'all can come up with something good, that's
You could do.
worthy
I
of
think
my
you could do
time.
Good Place in time.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll see, but we'll
Good
see.
Place is really
And hey,
funny.
we'll
I was
watch it with
watching
you.
it today.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
We'll all take a day.
Yeah,
and we'll
I'll
watch
kiss
it.
you.
Be boys.
Okay. We'll
Get
see.
a bunch of snacks.
If you can come up with something,
I
good
would
enough,
love
we'll
that.
Yeah.
Snacks sounds so good right now.
Yeah.
see. Oh, speaking of food review,
Thank you.
guess what I'm doing this week?
I did that on
We
purpose.
finally got the bold party blend Chex Mix, which is what I was trying to get the very first food review, and it didn't happen. So here
The
we
luck
go.
was with me.
Yeah. So honestly, this might have to be the last.
You know
food
what they
review.
say? Lucky the Irish.
They do say that.
Yeah.
This might have.
I'm
to
a
be,
quarter Irish.
You know, because like
That's not
I
true.
didn't come prepared with a snack today, so I was like, oh
That's not
no.
true.
So I didn't come prepared with a snack today, so I was like, oh no, what I'm gonna do? Like I don't know. And I was like looking around the room, and there's 2 bottles of paint over there, and I was
So,
thinking,
oh,
I was
okay.
thinking,
The
ooh.
perfect thing
no,
to wash
that's-
it down.
That's ketchup and blue raspberry,
That's
baby.
blue raspberry. But okay, so this might have to be the last episode of the food review. 'cause it's kinda
Blue
come full circle
raspberry
now.
what?
Paint.
Paint.
But it's kind of come full circle.
Idiot.
The blue raspberry
might be
paint and
it.
ketchup paint.
And ketchup paint. Well, no, that's just ketchup.
Okay.
Get all up in that mic.
Y'all hear this?
You guys like Arel, do you like what we're doing with this radio
okay,
show?
Okay. Everyone. Shh. We need focus.
This is evil ASMR.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I hate it.
Here, let me get this.
If anybody were to ask me, Ryan, what's your least favorite segment of the show? I'd say the food review segment.
I need a little more.
All right, see. Hold on, let me get some more.
Oh, I gotta go.
This segment is 2 minutes of me going, and you guys go munch, munch, munch.
Well, we gotta taste the food for the food review.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
because
bowl,
everybody
orange one,
just
chocolate.
keeps asking
Yum.
for it.
Okay.
We lost 2 viewers.
Fortune
When this
favors the
started.
bold.
The bold party blend Chex Mix gets an okay.
Really,
It's alright.
I think bold is my favorite Chex Mix.
I like the one with the candy.
The Muddy Buddies?
No, it's like caramel.
What?
I don't
Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
But it's like the turtle kind or whatever.
Turtle kind.
Mhm.
Ryan, do you know the name?
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, I have like when like I did road trips to Orlando when I was like younger. My parents would always buy the bold ones because my mom loved them, and so like I always loved bold.
So
Chex
you know,
Mix.
like the Chex Mix cereal.
yeah.
I would love somebody who thinks that all Chex Mix is cereal. So
Just pour that in some water.
yeah, they're like, oh, Chex Mix
Blech.
bold, interesting.
That's so
I'm sorry.
gross.
I'm sorry. You said pour that in some water.
Yeah.
wait. Yeah. Wait. What?
I really wish you guys didn't pick up on that because I just kind of wanted to leave it there.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Are we okay?
Ooh, this cheddar Chex Mix is gonna taste so good in a bowl of milk.
Water.
Okay. Why is cheese and milk sound so gross, but cheese is just milk? You know, think about that for a second. Yeah.
No. Next.
Oh, weird! I just got a little thing on my computer that says FBI wants to know your location.
Dude, the next food review is just gonna be me putting shredded cheese and milk and eating that.
Yum.
That better be. That's the cereal.
You know,
You're gonna unlock something that you
I didn't
want
want to spoil this.
Yeah,
but
it's called shitting to the next level.
In Men in Black 3, he says, "Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to," and I think this is what he was talking
like
about.
I didn't want to like spoil this because I meant to do it last week actually, but I like just didn't get around.
You
to
meant to do what you just said.
No. I'm about to say something
Oh,
better.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
So I like was gonna boil some hot dogs and then just bring the water
oh,
and drink that.
Joshua.
Drink the hot dog water?
Oh.
I'm down.
Would you put it over ice?
No. I was thinking about also making hot chocolate with the water.
And not even using milk. No, use milk in it. Milk and water.
milk and water.
Yeah.
That. Oh.
The hot dog water.
Maybe spit in it for Ryan.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was like, this would be such a good segment. And then I was like, I'm going to
You would throw up. You would throw up.
I don't think he would.
ASMR.
No,
Dude,
he would.
he ate that sandwich
I know.
that we
That's
made
what I was
for
thinking.
him.
And he ratcheted it up.
I didn't throw up.
He didn't throw up.
You ratcheted it up.
No, I didn't.
You spit it out and started to dry heave.
I did dry heave. I
But he
did do
didn't
that.
throw up.
I am not claiming that he did. Do y'all know what it means to retch?
Yes.
That is what he did.
But you're saying I retched it up. I didn't-
You spit it out and you were.
Yeah.
You did like that dog did in that video we watched.
Your soulmate will make "rah" as your first as his first sound.
Now he's got to lick the lamp.
Oh yeah, lick the lamp, Josh.
I will get the coronavirus. Or mumps.
He's been licking it every week.
Aurel, you really don't think he would? He does this every show.
I do this every week. Y'all hear that?
He's going to get to the center of the salt lamp.
Y'all have been licking the same lamp.
We've been looking at the same lamp.
So the GM is here, and he just saw Josh. He saw lick Josh the lamp. That's it. That's it.
You sound like Joe Biden.
You look.
You know the stuff.
We hold these truths to be self never to them.
Oh man. So excited with this election. Back to the politics hour.
Wait.
Welcome.
Wait, we got to get into our show.
Okay, no.
Did
Yeah.
y'all see the thing I sent to y'all on Instagram earlier where someone said, he said, I told the seniors at the nursing home I work at that the van is broken down and I can't take them to the polling place. That's 60 less votes for Biden. And someone said, I just put I voted stickers on them before they woke up and they didn't say anything.
Oh, what?
American hero. Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Oof.
Josh, give us our relationship advice, please.
No. I want to do my questions.
Yeah. Right.
What question? Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, the question is, I was gonna say, how many Dementors scare you in the Harry Potter ride?
I was wondering if you were gonna ask that.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
Really?
There
I
were
would say-
4.
Mm,
There were 3
6.
or 4.
6? What's your final answer?
4.
4? No, I said. Question was, how many scare you?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about
How
the
many
robot
like
ones.
jump out at you?
I'm talking about the robot ones. That's what
yeah,
I'm thinking about.
yeah.
I would say about 6.
About 6?
I, in general, on the ride, just remember existing there being 4. That's all I can remember. It's like they come out, I think 2 come out, and then you leave. That's all I remember.
Ryan got it.
Really?
There's 4.
Huh.
Now, I'm actually kind of curious. Did it do the face thing whenever you were like in the Dementor
Oh,
cave?
that thing was so bad.
Yeah, it ends up pretty shitty. It never works. Like it hasn't worked since opening. It hasn't worked since like ever.
Mhm. Like on the water, they had
Yeah.
it like the
Mhm.
mist or whatever. Oh, that
Mhm.
thing was so bad. I like.
It did work, but like I just thought it was cheap. Like,
Well,
it
Yeah.
was just, like-
all I could even recognize was Sydney, just because it kind of got her hair color
I
a
didn't
little bit.
realize that was our faces.
Yeah, I only noticed it because of her.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Is there a sorting hat at Universal?
No.
There was
In
in
the
line.
queue, yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't do anything.
Huh. I think they should do that. Do like definitely like a sorting hat like ceremony thing.
I think it would just take so long if they're gonna try and get everyone to
I
come
think they
through.
should like cap the line, obviously, per
Every-
show, or like it could be like a show where it's like, it's just like a Harry Potter show, and they're like, oh, like we'll take like 2 kids,
Yeah.
like see where you get sorted or some shit like that. I think that'd be cool.
I got to do the Ollivander thing.
I did too. I
Yeah.
did actually. My sister did.
Oh really?
Did what's your wand?
He got the Death Eater one.
Well,
The one
no,
with the skull on it.
Well, that's the no. The Death Eater one is the one that I got this time. We were there, but when I was like,
What's your like
12
wand?
When I was 12 and I got it from the Ollivander thing, it's like I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know. What was hers?
My sister's
Mhm.
had the bird skull.
Oh, mine didn't have that.
It's like sick. It's like the coolest one. Guess what mine was?
What?
You know that twig one, like the smallest one, and it has like the like squiggle. It's like so small.
I wonder if we have the same one.
That'd be pretty funny if we had the same one.
No, I think mine's pretty similar to that.
Yeah, it's like about this big.
Oh, mine's not that big.
It's like super small.
Mine's not that small. Mine's like
No, yeah, it's so small. It
You
was,
should compare
when I
wands.
got when I
compare
got
wands.
well, we already do that already, but with our dicks.
Oh, thanks for.
But so we're but that like went into the Ollivander thing, and I was like, oh dude, I'm so ready. I hope it's like something cool, and it's like, meek.
Well, did you get selected to do like the thing?
No, it was like I went up to the person, and they're like, oh, like this is your wand, and I was like,
Well,
thanks.
here's what happened to me. So we went in and they did a little demonstration. So they
Mhm.
picked me out of the crowd to go wave
That's
stuff
sick.
around and things were going on. That was cool. I was like, oh my god, I'm like Harry Potter right now. And then so like, then I got my wand, like the ultimate one, and they're like, oh my god, like the wand has chosen you. That is your wand, sir. And I was like, oh wow, like that is so cool. And then some guy pulled me aside and was like, hey, you can go purchase that next door for $25.99 or whatever. And I was like, oh, that kind of broke the magic of that. But it was pretty good, though. That was
That's funny.
good. It was good. But this time, I got, like, the Death Eater one, like the Dark Mark one. It's pretty sick. It's, like, thin and black, and at the top, it has, like, a little thing of, like, the Dark Mark going around. Like, it's like the skull
I think I know what
with
they're talking
with
about.
the snake coming out of it. It was cool.
I think they showed me my wand, and then I was like, that's dumb, and so I got Ginny Weasley's wand instead because I thought it looked cool.
Mm.
It's like it's just a black wand.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
look cool.
They had some cool ones. Like, Sirius Black Swan is pretty cool.
Oh,
with,
yeah,
like,
that
the
one's
engravings
sick.
on it or whatever. I was like, that's pretty sick.
I remember my friend got a Harry Potter's wand. I got Dumbledore's my second time because his wand's just sick.
The Elder
And I
one,
think
yeah.
I think that's right around when Deathly Hallows came out.
Mhm.
So like right when I knew what that was, I was like, oh, that's sick. I
wanna
want
say-
it.
Well, I don't think Harry Potter World opened until like number 2 came out, or like right
Really?
before number 2 came out.
Okay, maybe I'm
if
wrong.
I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I think it opened up like around the same time Deathly Hallows 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but I don't know.
I don't know.
It's an approximation. But it was it was good. Like the wand thing is always super sick or
Yeah.
whatever. So it was dope.
So Ryan, you didn't find out what your wand was?
I didn't. I
That's
didn't know you could
upsetting.
do that.
Yeah. Well, I guess we have to go.
Yeah.
We have to go back.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're
Mm.
going at Halloween, aren't we?
Sure.
That's what you said last year.
You really think I remember all this?
That's true.
Yeah,
Um.
I didn't until now.
All right, boys. I got a relationship advice for you.
Okay.
So, this is pretty good. It says, my boyfriend just got a circumcision after an argument. How do I respond to this?
This is Ryan.
Wait, he got it as a result
Yes,
of the-
as a result of the argument.
He's like, fine, I'll cut my penis.
That's essentially what happens. Okay.
I'll mutilate myself for you,
Okay,
queen.
Okay, so hold on.
Those were the teenagers in the front of the car,
Well,
the simping
here's the
over
thing,
that
is-
those
is
two
like,
girls.
is y'all are saying like, haha, but that's essentially what happens. Okay, so spoiler alert. But it says, before anyone asks, no, this isn't a shit post. It's all very, very real, and I'm beyond confused. Throwaway account for obvious reasons. We've been together for just over 18 months. Though the first few months we were friends with benefits. He's an atheist. He's met my family more than once, but only met my full extended family last month at my cousin's wedding. It was a traditional Jewish ceremony with the canopy and the glass and the hora and all that stuff, because my family is Jewish. Some of us are very
Oh.
religious, but my immediate branch of the family, me, mom, dad, brother, sister, is not. We observe the main holidays and go to synagogue sometimes, but we're not super devout like some sections of my family are. This cousin was from the more devout section of the family. Because he never met several of my relatives before, and I'm kind of the baby of the family, youngest in the entire family despite being 22, he basically got interrogated. I did ask him to go easy on him, but it only seemed to spur them on. On the drive home, he completely impromptu made a joke about not knowing where I got my very typically Jewish nose from. I immediately got defensive, and this quickly escalated into an argument where he basically said he felt several aspects of my faith were absurd and strange because he didn't understand them, and my response was that he was free to ask all the questions he wanted, but he never tried to ask any before now. I said it's not like I want him to convert, but I need him to respect it, and even if he doesn't fully understand it, the way I respect his atheism. I've never asked him to come with me to synagogue or participate in the festivals or speak Yiddish. The closest I've come to asking him to be involved with my faith is coming to the wedding with me and when I make latkes. So we had this argument. I thought it was resolved after my final statement about me asking for respect for it, but participation not being necessary. However, he's gone and got himself circumcised. He was at his place the last couple of nights, apparently recovering from minor surgery, and I didn't even know what he'd done until I tried to initiate sex tonight, and he told me he physically couldn't because he had a circumcision. My response was something along the lines of, "What the fuck?" He said that he wanted to show me he could understand and keep an open mind about my faith, but he's not converted because he still doesn't believe in it, and the religious aspect of circumcision wasn't done for that reason. So he's essentially just had his foreskin removed to prove a point. I just said, what the fuck again? And he said he had to go get up early in the morning and went to his place. I have absolutely no idea whatsoever as to how to even begin to respond to this. I can't tell if I should be flattered or concerned that he removed a part of his genitals for me. Because, like, sure, there are health benefits, but he's done this with religion in mind despite not being religious. I just have no clue how he got from, please respect my religion, to get circumcised. Has anyone got any idea what I should do going forward?
I mean, he can just put it back on
Yeah.
if it's that big of a
No,
problem.
it grows back.
We learned about, like, the foreskin, like, revival kit or whatever it was
Right.
that one guy had. But,
That's flattery, dude.
but, like, what?
I'll answer it. It's flattery.
Oh my gosh.
This guy was just like, you know what? You know
He
what?
went immediately from 0 to 100, by the way.
Yeah,
he's-
100%.
He's like out
That's
here,
extra.
He is out here doing the most.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
He is.
Wow. Yeah. So
You know what? I think this is how Bernie can still win. You know?
No, dude. I read that the other day and I was like,
No, explain
Wow.
that one, Ryan.
Bernie is Jewish.
he is.
Okay,
So this is how Bernie can still win.
go on.
He needs America to circumcise themselves for him.
So that's what this guy did?
Yeah.
It wasn't for his
To
girlfriend. It
show
was for Bernie
to show
Sanders.
the dedication.
To Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead and ask in the comments. Josh, comment on that post
No,
and
I
be like,
screenshot him.
excuse me, ma'am, was this for Bernie Sanders?
Dude.
No, I'm just saying that America needs to have the dedication that this man has.
I guess,
like honestly, like you know what? Like you can't say he's not loyal.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
mean
say
that's
that he's not trying.
See?
that's great.
I'm saying
you
you should be
know?
flattered.
That's
It may not be for the right point, but it's just like the thing. It's just like the thing. It's just
You
like it's
know,
the thought that counts.
the king took off his crown for his queen.
That was really good.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You
It's my
did.
first joke.
We just had sex.
We did.
Yeah, that was a good one. I read that and I was like, yep. This is
I just feel like there's so many joke opportunities here that I'm like overwhelmed.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
None are coming to me.
Wow.
Nope. Just probably like he couldn't because he got a circumcision.
Yeah,
you like that one?
everyone knows you can't come after you get cut.
Did you like that one?
What's like like the cum zone thing? It's like first the
Welcome
cut,
to the
then the cum.
Welcome to the cum zone.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
No.
Welcome to the cum political hour.
Oh my god. No, please.
Just no, play the Buttigieg thing.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Oh,
Josh,
man.
you got a little book review for us before we get into some more music?
Yeah, let's get some books.
yeah.
Let's get our nerd glasses on.
I forgot to read them.
That is not true.
That's not true.
Okay, good. You made them?
No.
Kind of. No, not really. but-
Okay.
No, he didn't. I read them, and so the logic one. So this book is like
Should we introduce the topic and being like, oh, Josh is reading 2 books? Josh is reading 2 books right now.
They
One
know I'm
is
reading 2 books.
Supermarket by our baby biracial boy Logic. And then the other one is The Darkest Minds.
Yep.
By who?
Bracken. Alexandra Bracken.
Alexandra Bracken. So Josh, you are going, what chapter are you on?
I'm on 3 of the logic one and 3 of Darkest Minds.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so in the logic one, I decided that like, wow, I hate this guy, cause like it's him writing like a story, like he made up characters in a made up world and stuff. But then it cuts these moments where it's very obviously Logic shoving his worldview down your throat, and it's just so like him like, here's how I think you should live your life. If you want to be successful, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Like, you just have to put your mind to it, and you're going to be good. And then his character will be like, and then I snap back to reality and realize I'm working in a supermarket. And I'm like, this is just as corny as your songs, dog. But anyways, so this week, he goes to the supermarket for work. And he basically is talking about how mundane the job is and how he, like, then he goes into the whole thing about, like, man, I would just tell people that if they wanted to do whatever they wanted to do, then they should just do it, like whatever. And then he's like, oh man, the supermarket sucks. And then
This is me if PF Chang's.
yeah, but then he's talking to his friend or this person that he met that works there that I'm forgetting their name right now. I don't know. I'll remember next week. But he's talking to this guy that he met there that's kind of becoming like his friend. But I'm very quickly becoming very aware that this guy is not real and he's just in Logic's head. So what?
We didn't make a 21 Pilot song for this episode.
Oh no.
You'll just have to pick one.
Yeah, I will. But anyway, so like very quickly he it's becoming apparent that this guy is not real and is just in Logic's head. It's doing like the thing where like he'll be interacting with the friend and then someone else will walk in the room and not even acknowledge the other guy is there.
Man. Yeah,
It's
I
just
mean,
like-
I told you that this was inspiration from
From
Fight Club. So
exactly.
obviously,
So like when you told me that, and then like as soon as I was like, oh, this guy's not real. So like there's that. But yeah, so not much happened. They just kind of talked a little bit, and then you kind of figure out that Logic is writing a book in the thing, and he's like looking for like he's trying to use all the people around him as characters in the book, and he decides that he's going to use his new friend as the main character because it just fits all the boxes that he wanted for the main character, and he thought
because he's not real.
because he's not real, exactly. So he thought that he was going to get all these different traits from people around him and kind of mesh all those together into one character for his book.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, oh, this guy embodies all of those traits. Like, what the heck? And I'm like, yeah, because he's in your head.
Do you think the
guy."
supermarket's not real and he's dead?
That's the part I'm like, I wonder if the supermarket isn't real. I don't know. Like, it could, like, yeah, I mean, it could all be.
Makes sense because the book title's Supermarket.
Yeah, it could all be fake. I don't know. Like, that's the part I don't know yet. But this,
I've only read a chapter 4, so I have no idea.
okay, like, but obviously his friend is not real. But I don't know about the supermarket. I
mean,
was wondering that.
You're seeing why I stopped.
Yeah, it's like the thing is like sometimes I'm like, oh, like I want to keep reading just to figure out what's gonna happen. But then again, it's like then it'll just get very pretentious, like Logic pretentious, and I'm like, ah.
Did I tell you guys like why he wrote this book?
He made like the soundtrack and he's making a movie, right?
No. Somebody
that's why he made
he made the book because somebody told him he can't write a book. And the guy was just like Logic was like, "Oh yeah, I've read like 4 novels. I think I'm good." And then his manager was like, "Dude, you can't write a book from knowing just reading 4 novels." And he was like, "Fuck you."
Like, I guess I respect that. Like I guess.
I mean, you're right, but
then
it's
I'm like,
not good.
But then I'm like, can he write a book? Because like, cause again, it's like you have like this kind of so far what seems to be a flimsy story mixed with again Logic just preaching his worldviews on everyone, and I'm like, bruh.
Can you imagine how hard his editor worked to make this thing readable? Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was like, and then like I read like Ryan like his like author bio on the back of the book, and it's like the most pretentious thing ever. And I get that like author bios are typically like, oh, like this person grew up here and they've this is all the other books they've written or these who they draw inspiration from. But it was like Bobby Hall, also known as Logic, the platinum Grammy winning, award winning artist who did all of these great things. Also, he does it's like him sucking his own dick, and it's so loud, and I'm like, I hate this, but whatever. It was fine. I'm curious to know like what the rest is gonna be like. I'm curious to know if the supermarket isn't real, but I don't know. We'll see. I haven't got enough clues to make that assumption yet. But his friend is obviously not real. Then in the Darkest Minds, last week it left off where the girl got sorted into like her color thing in the internment camp, and then it's kind of like now what's her quality of life like in this camp? She has one friend, and her friend is very like strong and outspoken in terms of like. She's not going to get pushed around, like she mentions that her friend has gotten punished multiple times for kind of like standing up to the guards and whatever. She says that like I think it's all of them except the greens, so the blues, the reds, and the oranges were taken away somewhere, but she didn't say where. So all the greens are still chilling in the camp, and they built like a factory so that the people in the camp can start making like clothes and food for themselves, but also for like the guards and whatever. And so it's essentially just like if you ever watched like a movie about like London, like forever ago, and like children were working in factories and it was like shitty conditions, essentially that. And in the factory, she's like doing her job, and then some guard comes up and picks on her and says that she's doing like garbage work, and like basically told her that she needs to like start over, and she was like super upset about it. And then her friend was like, hey, like, why don't you shut up and leave my friend alone? And then was like looking to her, like the girl, for backup. But the girl was like, I'm so scared, like I've never been punished before, and if they see that I've never been punished before, they're gonna like go off on me or whatever. So she didn't help her friend out, even though her friend like stood
I'm sorry.
up for
Who's the main character?
her. Ruby.
No. In this story you're summarizing, which one originally got yelled at? Ruby?
Yes, Ruby.
Okay.
Ruby gets yelled at. Her friend stands up for her, and then her
Ruby
friend,
doesn't stand up for her
Ruby
friend.
and Ruby doesn't help.
Okay,
doesn't
gotcha.
have her
I was
back.
confused on that.
You're
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, so Ruby doesn't have her back. The friend gets taken away for like 2-3 days or something like that, and when she comes back, she's like in bad condition, and she's like pretty pissed at Ruby, and Ruby's like, oh dude, like I'm so sorry, and the friend is like, dude, leave me alone right now, like I don't want to talk to you. Like I get that like it's in your nature to be like shy and like nervous and stuff like that, but she was like, I don't know, sometimes I wonder if you even care about like that our lives suck or that or whatever, and like because you just like let things happen to you, you let people like push you around, and like she's like, I don't know, like I just don't want to talk to you right now, like because she's obviously gone through it, like she's gotten like beat or something in the past couple of days. They don't say what happened to her, but then Ruby's like, no please, and like reaches out to touch her. And so she like reads all of her memories, which is what she did in the last chapter or something like that. But she like reads her friend's memories, and she sees like things about her past, nothing too significant, like but just like flashes of her past or whatever. But when it's over, her friend does not recognize her. It's almost like she's wiped her friend's memory, like her friend doesn't know who she is or whatever. So I'm wondering if that's like what part of her power is, if she can read if it's not only she can read memories, it almost kind of like she takes them from people, because like her friend is not aware of who she is anymore. So she says that like her friend doesn't know who she is, and then she said that her name is Ruby, and then says that that's like the last word she spoke for like a whole year, and then it's the end of the chapter. So
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah, pretty dark
Did
stuff.
they make a movie off Darkest Minds?
They
Yes,
did.
they
Yep.
did.
Was it good?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was.
As good as a movie.
It was better than
book
Divergent. Not as good as
adaptation?
Hunger Games.
Gotcha. Right in the middle. Would you guys say Hunger Games is the best? No, wait. Harry Potter's probably the best book adaptation.
Oh, to a film?
Yeah.
Well, because Harry Potter did good, but then it's also like Lord of the Rings killed it. Like,
Yeah,
Lord
you're
of
right.
The Rings went
You're right.
hard.
You're right.
So I really
I
don't
completely forgot about Lord of the
know.
Rings.
Yeah, I would say either of those two nailed like the casting and the location and all this stuff. So either of them, I'd say killed it.
All right. Well, cool.
All right. So we're gonna listen to some tunes.
Do we
Let's
want
listen to some tunes.
Do we want to listen to some tunes?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
So I guess during our first song, which will be "Whoa Whoa Whoa" by Watsky, we'll figure out what the next song will be, which I guess will have to be a 21 Pilots song.
Yes, it will be 21 Pilots.
All right, here we go.
All right. See you later, fellas.
Goodbye. Welcome back, everyone.
I want y'all to know that it is a challenge for me every time to make sure I pause it right before the next song immediately plays on iTunes.
Well, do you not just have them set up where it just plays one after the other?
Yeah,
Well, it
but
does-
Oh, right.
Yeah.
My bad.
yeah,
Sorry,
there
I'm
you go.
stupid.
There you
Sorry.
go.
Ha-
You're not stupid.
I'm slow brain.
y'all, Haley Williams announced her pedals for Armor Tour today.
She did.
Tour?
Tour.
Oh, where's she going? Is she coming anywhere near here?
She's going to Charlotte
Oh,
on June
okay.
15th,
Yeah.
and we're going
I don't know what you think with what money.
by June.
Yeah.
June.
Yeah.
You'll have money by June,
I'm doing that internship.
boy.
Did you accept it for it?
No, but
Okay.
I have a good feeling.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm going.
Fingers crossed.
Again, go off. Go off.
Me as well.
I hope you guys have fun.
All right. Well, hopefully you can join.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I do get paid this is a stipend. Is that what it's
Stipend.
called? Stipend.
Mhm.
Of 400 at the end.
Gotcha.
So I could use that. But the thing is, with not having a job in that amount of time, I don't know if I'll need that for like other stuff.
Yeah. I hear you.
But yeah, I'm trying to not spend that much money.
It do be like that.
It do be like that.
Well,
Let
Oh
me tell you.
yeah.
Pedals for Armor has been pretty good so far, bruv.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I still have not listened to the 2 songs that she didn't
Really?
do music videos for, but I love Cinnamon.
Cinnamon's a banger,
Yeah,
dude.
we'll have
The
to try
drums on those, like, I don't. Okay, go off. I would never have thought of that.
We'll have to play it on here sometime soon.
We
'Cause We
did.
did Simmer. and that
We did
was great.
cinnamon.
We didn't play Cinnamon on
Yeah,
here.
we have.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
No, we were going to, and then you said no.
Oh, okay.
No. So we were going to, but yeah, then we just didn't get around to it. But yup.
Alright, well.
Joshua.
Wow.
You want to read us your little rap here? You had 3 words this week were gestation
Gelatin.
and fire.
Fire.
Okay.
Did you make something good for us this week?
No.
Okay. That's
Okay.
what you say every time, and then it's always good.
Okay. So gestation, gelatin, and fire. My mother's love is choking me. This period of gestation so suffocating. Their selfish love so heavy it breaks me. They tell me to live, but they'll never make me. I'm a beast of my own destruction. I'm a creature of envy. Reflection, tell me all of your poison words. Tell me how everyone resents me. It hurls insults, but I've heard them all before. They'll never beat what I've told myself. I don't even feel them anymore. But they sink right through my skin, slicing through like gelatin. It's just hate that fuels my fire, that feeds the hunger that's within. Surrounded by kind people that give me everything they've got, but sometimes their words just turn to whispers against the shouts that they're everything I'm not. My skeleton tears tirelessly at my flesh with its dull bony claws. It knows it needs to get out of my house. Something in the attic started to rot.
Wow.
Do you realize how mad you make me?
I feel that, dude. I feel that.
Like, I sit here and I'm like, dang, I'm nothing when I hear those.
No, it's not
No.
those. Just like, dang. I
'Cause-
can't even come up with anything that good. Like, with anything.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm like, I'm just nothing.
I
Because
just-
he can just do that. And it's just incredible.
That's good.
Well, I appreciate it, but no, y'all can definitely do that. Like,
That's just so good.
thank you. Appreciate it.
It blows me out of the water.
Say it after the fire part. Say that part.
Do you just want to read the whole thing again?
Sure.
Okay. My mother's love is choking me. This period of gestation is so suffocating.
Hold on. Pause. What's gestation?
Gestation is kind of like when you're like before you're. It's like after conception, before you're born.
Okay,
It's like
gotcha.
when you're like if you're in an egg. Essentially, it's kind of like when you're forming before
Okay.
you hatch. So. My mother's love is choking me. This period of gestation is so suffocating. Their selfish love so heavy it breaks me. They tell me to live, but they'll never make me. I'm a beast of my own destruction. I'm a creature of envy. Reflection, tell me all your poison words. Tell me how everyone resents me. It hurls insults, but I've heard them all before. They'll never beat what I've told myself. I don't even feel them anymore. But they sink right through my skin, slicing through like gelatin. It's just hate that fuels my fire, that feeds the hunger that's within. Surrounded by kind people that give me everything they've got, but sometimes their words just turn to whispers against the shouts that they're everything I'm not. My skeleton tears tirelessly at my flesh with its dull bony claws. It knows it needs to get out of my house. Something in the attic started to rot.
You know, I'm so glad that we do this every week
This is, yeah. I like this a lot.
because it forces Josh to write, which is great. I mean, we just get treated to like a new, beautiful piece of work
Dude,
every
hold on.
time.
What?
He's just reading it to
Okay.
himself.
Gotcha.
Josh, you really do. Just,
This might be one of my favorite.
Yeah, I think I agree on this one.
Thank you, fellas. That's interesting because like I was kind of like I don't know about.
You
this
feel
one.
rushed on this one?
I was like I don't know how I feel about this one,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm glad you guys like it.
I always kind of like, we give you these silly words, and I'm like, I
He'll
can-
never do
well,
it.
Well, no, like I want to come up with ones where it challenges him, but I know I know what direction he's gonna go with this one,
Yeah.
and he always goes in the directions that I think he does, but he just does it in such beautiful ways that I just never. No one else.
Dude, I love the last line.
Oh, well, actually, like, there's a couple. I know there's a few in here that I've actually like written for myself before that I like had stored away in my notes app, like from months ago, that I just kind of slipped in here, and they were I'm a creature of envy. I've had that sitting in my notes app for forever, but I've never used it for anything. One of my big things is I always really enjoy writing, or at least basing a lot of stuff that I write about or how I think about things around mirrors. I think that's like one thing that I always like to think about, so I threw that in there. And then that whole last line about the skeleton clawing its way out of my flesh because something in the attic started to rot, that's something that I wrote a long time ago that I like was like, it fits for this one.
The addicts, I just love the connection with the house, and then going up to the attic. I love that.
Yeah, that
I
was
fucking love that.
yeah, that was something that I had done a while ago, and I was like, and I had never used it for anything, but I was like, oh, it fits here. Like when I was writing it, I was like, I can throw that in there. So yeah, that was cool. That was cool to be able to throw a couple different.
Using your graveyard to.
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit in
exactly.
there.
It was cool to be able to use a couple different things that I've had brewing before to actually do something for once. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, we always get blessed.
I loved it.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Well, y'all, that was episode 16 of the Dead Zone Radio.
Dead Zone Radio with Political Hour Blue Man Group.
Is that like our new nicknames? Your political hour? Like I'm Blue Man Group.
What's Ryan?
Hot.
Biracial?
What?
I mean, what?
No, he is not. He is he's hot. He's hot.
You know, every time that I make the descriptions for these videos for the YouTube channel, I always have to go back to our notes or listen to a little bit of it to see, like, what do I even talk about?
Mhm.
Because the description that I write is always like, the boys talk about, and then I do like 3 or 4 little things. So it's always interesting to see the amalgamation of completely off-topic, strange things that we talked about.
I think those are my favorite parts.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think that was hysterical talking about the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, sometimes when we come with the outline, I'm like, oh no, there's not much on here, but I'm like, I know that we're just gonna go off about something
Yeah,
eventually. So
that's
it's
good.
just- it'll bring itself around.
Yeah.
We're out here doing things.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, if you want to see this episode and future episodes of the Dead Zone Radio, including some gaming videos that we're going to be having coming out soon, we also got a few good non-related videos coming out, just some funny and entertaining things we got planned. Subscribe to us on the Dead Zone Radio at youtube.com /our channel, this channel, the Good Boys Presidents. Bryce, you want to close us out?
Absolutely. Thanks everyone for listening to the Dead Zone Radio. I'm your host Bryce, joined by my 2 ghostly co-hosts, Ryan
Yeah.
and Joshin.
Goodbye.
And we all hope your bones rest easy tonight. And the week to come, we'll see you next Thursday with a brand new episode, live, 5 o'clock. Not 5:30 like I thought last week.
Yeah. Yep. Still hasn't changed that.
Still haven't changed that.
Uh-uh.
But I hope you guys all sleep well tonight. Here, I'll tuck you in. Here you go. I'll give you a little kiss. All right. You guys have a good night.
Goodbye, y'all.
Talk to you later.